start off with Midleton. I would just like to draw your attention to one change in the Midleton side. And that change is Jerry Smith, wearing number 19, comes in and plays instead of Pat Hartnett. So the Midleton team is outlined out other than that change, and number 1 in goals is Ger Fitzgerald. Number 2, Denis Mulcahy. Number 3, Michael Boylan. Number 4, Dave Crotty. Number 5, Sylvie O'Mahony. Number 6, Sean O'Brien. And wearing number 19 is Jerry Smith. In midfield, number 8, John Fenton. Number 9, Ty McCarthy. Number 10, John Hartnett. At number 11, we have Kevin Hennessy. Number 12, Colm O'Neill. Number 13, Ed Kelleher. Number 14, Ger Fitzgerald. And completing the Midleton lineup, number 15, John Boylan. The Borrisoleigh team is lining out as per the programme. Number 1, Owen Walsh. Number 2, Michael Ryan. Number 3, T.F. Stapleton. Number 4, Tim Denis. Number 5, Richard Kirkland. Number 6, Jerry Stapleton. Number 7, Francis Kelleher. Number 8, Tim Ryan.
Good afternoon and welcome here to Kilmallock for this Munster Senior Hurling Championship Club Competition replay. As the band Charleville lead the teams around for the big parade, we'll give you a line out of the teams, and I see there the Boris have brought a cockerel, maybe saying that they have fighting spirit, are coming back today with the intention of winning this one. But Noel Dwyer leading the team there, and the teams are marching past us below here on the camera. We give the line out. From Midleton there is one change in the team. Pat Hartnett, who was injured actually in the 6-mile bridge game and never properly recovered, is replaced in the half-back line by Jerry Smith. So the line out from Midleton is in goals, Ger Fitzgerald, right corner, Denis Mulcahy, full-back, Michael Boylan, left corner, Dave Crotty. The half-back line now is Sylvie O'Mahony on the right, Sean O'Brien in his usual position in the centre and wearing number 6, and wearing number 19 is Jerry Smith. And Jerry Smith coming on here in the half-back line from Midleton this afternoon. Jerry, of course, hurling very well over a lot of years, but hasn't really been on the senior team now for a while. John Fenton again is in centre field with Ty McCarthy. John, of course, the captain. Half-forward line is John Hartnett wearing number 10, Kevin Hennessy centre, Colm O'Neill number 12. Full-forward line, Ed O'Cleary, Ger Fitzgerald and John Boylan. And as the Midleton last year changed around their 6 forwards, we'll have to wait and see if they're lining out as they're numbered, or if there'll be any changes in that. The Borrisoleigh team is the same team as started off in the drawn game here 2 weeks ago, and you have in goals Owen Welch, right corner Michael Ryan, full back T.F. Stapleton, left corner Timmy Delaney. The half-back line on the right, Richard Stapleton, Jerry Stapleton, who played a very good game indeed in the drawn game, is in the centre again, and Francis Boylan wearing number 7 on the left. Centre field, you have Timmy Ryan and Pat Ryan, better known as Flowery, of course, and the half-forward line, Philip Kinney on the right, Bobby Ryan, centre, and Aidan Ryan, left half-forward. Top of the right, you have Michael Cohen, full forward, Timmy Stapleton, and the captain, and of course a very, very dangerous player indeed, is Noel Dwyer, playing top of the left. And that's the line out for this afternoon. We'll give you a quick rundown on the list of subs for both these teams before we get the game underway. From Midleton, you have Dave McCarthy, Kevin Coakley, John O'Keefe, Jerry Smith, who has come on, and Pat Hartnett now is on the substitutes bench. John Hennessy, Dave Boylan, who still isn't really fully fit to come back and play, is still a substitute. Liam Williams, Ger Glavin, Liam Ryan, Eric Harty, Michael Hartnett, sub-goalkeeper, and Malcolm Adams. The Borrisoleigh team subs are Noel Maher, John McGrath, Tommy O'Dwyer, Brendan Kinney, Pat Tynan, Frank Collins, Pat Kavanagh, Tim Ryan, Jay Tracy, Brendan Kinney and A. Kelly, and they're the substitutes with the teams, and I think substitutes are every bit as important as teams sometimes, because you haven't a good sub to come on, you could be in trouble. Players stand now for the national anthem. up, and I see Midleton actually have changed their forwards. Gone in top of the right is Colm O'Neill, gone on top of the left is Kevin Hennessy, and it's a clear he's coming out in the half forward line. And also John Hatton has gone into centre. Ger Smith and over with Philip Kenny, and Philip was replaced in the drawn game, but Ger Smith on with him here now in the half-back. Jerry coming to replace Pat Hatton, who's out injured. Ty McCarthy and Timmy Ryan in the front, John Fenton and Pat Ryan behind, and the crowd already getting excited, sensing another very good competition. If this game is only as good as the last one, then we're in for a thriller again here in Kilmallock. Last day they estimated about 6,000, and today I reckon there's more than that in here again. The game is on, and Ty McCarthy getting away first from Midleton. Francis Blam getting it back over Borrisoleigh. Oh, Noel Dwyer pulling very hard there with Denis Mulcahy. Denis racing back and left-handed, getting away out to the far side of the field. John Fenton racing here with Flurry Ryan. John getting the better of it, very close to the line, and John doubling it on up. Oh, it's a clear, tries to pick it up. He faces it, so comes off Richard Sticklum, and Pat Ryan back belting it away again for Borrisoleigh into attack. Denis Mulcahy trying to get it out, and Denis wearing a black helmet I see this afternoon. He usually wears a red one. Anyway, Denis, it comes to him again. Noel Dwyer over with him, and I think both of these players are going to have a hard tussle this afternoon as the referee is blowing a whistle and was the first free of the afternoon to Midleton. Sean O'Brien to take, and I think again was for a little chopping. I think Kevin Welch, the referee, he's from Ballyspillane, and Kevin, I think, has definitely is very strict on this rule of chopping down with the hurley. Sean O'Brien's shot is blocked out by Jerry Stapleton, out to John Hatton. John can't pick it, he's coming back with it, but eventually he does hit it on the ground and get it in. Now it's Colm O'Neill trying to get it a bit further. Timmy Delaney going back for it. Timmy dodging John Bryan lovely, getting a nice clearance in for Borrisoleigh. Oh, and Sean O'Brien going very hard there, but it's Jerry Smith who gets it, and Jerry getting it back into attack. Timmy Delaney again grabbing that one fabulously out of the air and sending now Borrisoleigh back into attack. Noel Dwyer putting very hard there with Denis Mulcahy. He seems to have broken his hurley. Now it's Timmy Stapleton trying to break through. Hand passes it. But the referee says there's another free. Noel Dwyer that time with a broken hurley was just about to take the shot, but now he's going to get a free slap at it. So free so far in this opening 2 minutes of the game. Change of hurley for Noel Dwyer, and Noel very, very accurate indeed, as he proved in the last game, having scored 6 points for his team. And of course, remember, Noel has won one of the only members of this team who won an All-Ireland medal back in '71, as he hits this one straight and through and gets the opening score for Borrisoleigh with just 2 minutes of the game gone. Borrisoleigh leading by that 1 point. And the Midleton are inclined to give away scores from frees. Are they starting off in this game again? I found throughout this year they're inclined to do that. And with Noel Dwyer in form again this afternoon, the backs would want to tighten up and not give away silly frees. Ball poked out by Jab Power way off to the far side. Coming out for John Hatton, and he picked that one up so nice. But he hits it so bad, he hooks it up into the air. Now Sylvie O'Mahony. Sylvie left-handed trying to get Midleton into attack. Dropping in the middle. Colm O'Neill trying to pick it up, face to do so. And coming out and getting it away is T.S. Stapleton. Now it's Francis Bland. Francis is hooked. Francis Bland and Jeds are clearly handing it back. One hand in the hurley, pushes him out over the line. It's a free. The referee has just blown the whistle. I thought it was a line ball, but it's not. It's a free to Borrisoleigh for handing it back. And a discussion there between Bobby and Aidan Ryan, of course brothers. Also Pat is another brother of the 3 Ryan brothers and 3 Stapleton brothers on this team. Jerry Stapleton, the centre back, driving this one. It's going out towards the right. Timmy, his brother, trying to go over, but it's Dave Crotty coming across. Dave getting away from Michael Cohen. Dave, a left-handed one along the ground. Jerry Smith can't get to it. He's now up onto Bobby Ryan. It's gone out over the line, and it's a line ball. And it's Tipperary crowd don't agree with the umpire. It's linesman decision there. They thought it was for them, but it's Dave Crotty to take it. Dave Crotty getting a nice sideline ball and down. It's back in again to attack. Back to Dave himself, and Dave clearing it away off to the far side. Richard Sticklum going back. Richard slips, but he gets time to pick it up, moves back and makes room for himself and clears it out to the middle. Bobby Ryan with Sean O'Brien. Sean O'Brien one-handed driving on. John Hatton passes it into John Fenton. John Fenton turns, and John Fenton strikes a lovely point. Oh, what a lovely point from John Fenton. 4 minutes gone and the sides are level. Are we in again for another cracking game here in Kilmallock? John Fenton, the captain, as I said in the last game, the Tig and John Fenton, the two midfielders, are quite capable of picking off nice points from that distance. I'm sure they should try it more often. Tig McCarthy this time breaking it down. Philip Kenny giving John Fenton a shoulder and is breaking back, and Philip gets it himself. Now Silvio Manny across, helping out over the left wing, out to Jerry Smith. Jerry can't control it. A bump off the line from Bobby Ryan and Philip Kenny again. But Silvio Manny back in, pouring his way through. He's tripped and John Hatton doubles on it, but I think I know it's a line ball or a free again. I'm not too sure till they take it, because the ball went out over the line, and also Silvio seemed to be tripped. So this crowd, who definitely are bigger than the last day, 6,000 the last day, so both these teams drawing a tremendous crowd here to Kilmallock. Sean O'Brien to take the free. Sean driving it up along the wing, trying to get the play up. Kevin Hennessy coming out for it. His first touch of the ball, hand passes into the middle. Trying to get to it now is Ty McCarthy, to be faced to do so. And it's Michael Ryan, the cornerback, coming out. And Michael Ryan lovely shots his holding and gets the clearance out. Jerry Smith doing quite well since he came in. Now it's Bobby Ryan, danger here for Midleton. He flushed this one in, but Dave Crotty is across, cutting it out. Dave getting ahead here of Michael Cohen, but he's half robbed. Now it's Noel Dwyer, but there's Mulcahy back in there. Oh, tremendous attacking stuff here. Out to Aidan Ryan. Can Midleton get it out? Sean O'Brien now, Bobby Ryan, Aidan Ryan. And back helping out is John Boylan, the corner forward, back out helping. But of course John is playing at half forward this afternoon. Timmy Delaney again getting his hand, losing his holding. Now it's Colum O'Neill. Colum has in his hand, and out with him was T.S. Stapleton. As we look up at the scoreboard, it's 1 point each. Great stuff again. And games like this are what will draw crowds back. We get more good games, then the crowds will be drawn back. You're looking at John Boylan there, John, who went back to help to defence that time. John playing out right half forward, and Colum O'Neill got into the corner. Edza Cleary playing on left half forward, and Kevin Hennessy gone into the other corner. John Fenton striking this one, and John Fenton getting... No, he doesn't! That looked as if it was going straight and through, but it doesn't. It goes out to the left and wide. Looking down here, I see all the Midleton Minters, and they all know very close to the line, I'm sure. Very much on nerves, because this is the kind of a game that gives you nerves, or gives you heart attacks, as they would say. Every attack is so dangerous. Owen Welch. Owen, who also brought off a brilliant save in the last game, pucking this one, a very good puck out indeed. Oh, grabbing it so well was Silvio Manny. And John Hatton, one-hand holding, but John Fenton doubling on it, now getting it in. Timmy Delaney again. Timmy Delaney starting off with a stormer here on the corner back for Borrisoleigh. He drops it this time, back, collects it himself, and eventually gets in his clearance. But he's playing a marvellous game so far in this first half. Philip Kenny way out in the wing. Can he keep it in play? He keeps it on the line, but only back as far as Jerry Smith. But the umpire says, or the linesman says, no, it had gone out, and it's line ball to Midleton. And you can see the flag lying down fairly steady, as the only bit of wind is blowing across the field from behind the camera position to the far side of the field. So it's not really going to affect the teams at all this afternoon. Oh, John O'Brien and Ty McCarthy doubling on that one. I'm not sure which one of them got it, but they got it. And John Fenton in very quick there, getting it further. Doubling along the ground, Midleton coming into attack here. But Kevin Hennessy going after it, but Owen Welch is out first to it, and Owen puts it out over the line. And I think it's the first 65 of the afternoon. Only one wide so far in this game. Midleton got that one on the free there from John Fenton. This is the first 65, and both teams have 2 flees each. And on the scoreboard, they're level with 1 point each. Sean O'Brien to take the 65. Sean O can put this one over the bar. There's no wind really to interfere, except coming a little bit from his right. Sean strikes it. It's looking good. It's dropping. It's well saved by Owen Welch. Doubled on by Colum O'Neill, but back out again and way over here to the corner. Ball is still in play. It's on the line. T.S. Stapleton, Timmy Delaney again with it. Colum O'Neill, and doubled on and cleared out to the far side of the field for Borrisoleigh. Now it's Bobby Ryan, Ty McCarthy, but Ty getting the better of it and getting Midleton back in attack again. John Boylan, a hand pass into the Midleton. Now it's Ger Fitzgerald. Ger Fitzgerald, first chance to get a shot. His shot is blocked down. Michael Ryan, the referee, blows the whistle and says that Jerry Stapleton fouled Ger Fitzgerald, and it's a free in, and he's actually taking out his book. So a chance here for Midleton to go into the lead. I see Seamus Val, one of the selectors down there, urging the team on. Father Denis, Kelleher and Ollie Keefe alongside him, coach and trainers of the Midleton team. And a lot of people around the sideline here, a lot of very good club people in Midleton did who put in a lot of work on the sideline and in the background. As I say, the players that go out and the players get the glory, but without the backroom boys, you can't have good teams. John Fenton, captain, to take this one. John strikes it, and John strikes it over the bar to give Midleton the lead with 10 minutes of the half gone. It's very low scoring so far in this first half. It's 2 points to 1. John Fenton, the scorer of the 2 points for Midleton, and Noel Dwyer, the captain for Borrisoleigh, getting their point. Ger Fitzgerald, a very young player indeed, and a very experienced player in TF Stapleton. And maybe I feel if Ger could open him out and run him around a bit more, that Ger has the ability to pick the ball up and move with it, and maybe he do get better results from him. Anyway, back with the game. It's Noel Dwyer. Noel seems to be roaming out now, but Sean O'Brien back and gets it and clearing it out for Midleton. Ball running loose, back now Jerry Stapleton. Jerry, who's not as dominant in this game as he was in the first game. Got on by Richard Stakelum a little bit. Pat Ryan coming for it now, but Sylvia Manning on to him. Sylvia and John Boylan nearly mix up, but John has in his handy hand passes out here into John Fenton again. John Fenton turns and John Fenton takes another shot, and John Fenton gets his 3rd point of the game. But a very nice hand pass by John Boylan, who's doing very well at half forward. But here's the man, John Fenton, 3 points in this game. 1 from a free and 2 very nice ones from way out the field. 11 minutes gone. Owen Welch's puck out, dropping down, grabbing it and getting it. Pat Ryan hitting it. It's looking dangerous. Drops in. Timmy Stapleton racing out for it. But Jerry Smith coming across, cutting it out and clearing it back out from Midleton. John Hatton pulling but doesn't get to it. It's John Fenton who eventually does. Back to Timmy Delaney again. Timmy can't pick it up this time. And coming to him is Ger Fitzgerald, but it's cleared out and doubled on by Timmy Ryan, the centre field man for Borris. Sean O'Brien getting it away over to the far side. Out to Ty McCarthy. Ty picked it up and hitting it all in one go. But Jerry Stapleton back in the centre now, beginning to come more into the game, playing this one out. Out to John Fenton. John doubling along the ground. Oh, tremendous attacking and first time holding. Great skill in this game indeed. Noel Dwyer seems to move out again to half forward. Mix up between Edsa clearly, but John Fenton gets it. Jerry Stapleton again starting to dominate now. Just saying earlier he hadn't been as dominant in this game, but he was now starting to dominate. He gets that one out, and Dave Crotty fouling Mick Horn, and it's a free in again, and a chance here for Borrisoleigh to bring back to the lead to 1 point again. And Kevin Welch, I'm sure, finding it hard to keep up with the players in this game, because this game, like the first game, is really a cracker indeed. Noel Dwyer slowly walking down, taking all the time in the world, just to give himself a chance to get ready and get relaxed. You can see the wind is getting up just a little bit now, but it's blowing from his left to right. He hits this one and he hits it straight and through and over the bar. And the only scorer so far in this match are John Fenton and Noel Dwyer. John Fenton with 3 points, Noel Dwyer with 2, and the 2 of his were from frees. So Midleton again struggling hard to get scores and then giving away frees and letting Borris come back in. Ger Powell waiting to get the puck out. He eventually gets the ball. And Ger Powell really one of the stars of this Midleton team this year, bringing off very important saves at very vital times in most matches. He hasn't had a lot to do in goal so far this afternoon, but puck out. John Hatton getting that one on very nicely. Ger Fitzgerald coming out for it. Ger gets it on, run on here for Colin O'Neill. He leaves it to Kevin Hennessy. Kevin very close to the in-line, turns and takes a shot. Oh, what a point by Kevin Hennessy. His second touch of the ball this afternoon, the ball hasn't been going into them in the full forward line, and Timmy Delaney himself there collide as they pass, and they both seem to have caught their insteps or their ankles, and they're both down the ground. But I think it was an accident that they were actually passing each other, both looking away from each other. Kevin Welch going in to talk to one of his umpires to see what happened. He's talking to the other one as well, and I think myself it was an accident. But anyway, that's the point. The point is that Hennessy have increased Midleton's lead in the 13 minutes. It's now 4 points to 2 points. You see a large Midleton crowd there wearing black and white behind the Borrisoleigh goals. And it's just a puck out, one match to take it. Owen sending it out a very long one again, doubling on his Timmy Ryan, but Ty McCarthy breaking it down. Ty running after himself, but it's got back and out over the line. And the line ball to Borrisoleigh, I think. I'm actually not too sure. There's two people standing for it, but eventually it's Timmy Ryan, the centre field man, to take it. Timmy, a low one, broken down by Sylvia O'Mahony again, and Sylvia playing very well to have back from Midleton this afternoon, clearing this one. Ball running so loose. Colin O'Neill trying to tap it, but it's Francis Boylan getting to it. And a hard putting, but Francis Boylan getting the better of it, and Francis sending it up very close. Again, Sylvia O'Mahony, he steps this time. Bobby Ryan coming onto it, but referee says that Sylvie must have done something. Maybe he tipped him in the hand or something like that, because it's another free into Borrisoleigh. But this game really is very free-flowing. It's not too many fouls at all in the game. But a chance here again for Noel Dwyer to bring the Midleton lead back again. He hits this one, he's striking it, but it's swinging out to the left and wide. And Michael Boylan and Timmy Stapleton side having just a few words, a small gentle chat I'm sure about the situation. And that's Borrisoleigh's first wide, and only one wide each in the game, as the referee has a chat with someone of the people carrying out the water to the players and says you can't come on the field, it's illegal. Meanwhile the ball is pucked out. Timmy Ryan getting us. 16 minutes gone in the game, and it's really great attacking stuff. Philip Kinney getting in a bit further. Timmy Stapleton has in his hand, he's trying to hold it, he's turning, he's moving off, he's holding it very long. He eventually takes a shot and he hits it. He's off the upright, comes back into play. Going out after Dave Crotty. Dave all the time is a ball, but eventually takes his time. Michael Cohen comes to him and the shot is blocked down. Now Michael Cohen has it, Michael Cohen shot is blocked down. Des Mulcahy in the middle, watching it all the time and clearing it out. But danger that time for Midleton. Dave Paddy seemed to have too much time, took his time at it, and a lot of heavy hand holding over on the far side of the field here. But that time Dave just had too much time. If he didn't have so much time, he probably would have cleared it quicker, or would have made a quicker effort at it. But they eventually, Denis Mulcahy getting it and clearing it away out, and Ger Stapleton, the centre back for Boss, to take this free in the far side of the field. A high ball dropping in around the square again. Danger here for Midleton. Got in by Aidan Ryan. Fenton over the wire. He has his hand. He takes a shot. It's in the net. Noel over the wire, grabbing it and hitting it so hard and so powerful. 17 minutes gone, and now we have a new game. Boris go into the lead. Noel over the wire, the captain, the sole scorer of all the scores for Borrisoleigh this afternoon. 1-2 to 4 points. Ger Powell taking the puck out, but the referee goes back and says that one of the forwards was in too close and he must take it again. And it's a free out. Well, I think maybe it should have been a free from where the ball landed if he's given a free at all, because it wasn't the process of pucking the ball that he was fouled. Neely Harlequin again, I see running around the back of the goals, and always see Neely, he seems to do so much running in these games. Ger Powell himself to take the free. Dropping down, John Fenton trying to get to it. Got back out to the side out there as far as Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan followed by John Fenton. Bobby Ryan sorry off, John Fenton still after him, but Bobby Ryan gets his shot in. Dropping in around the middle, Timmy Stapleton breaking it down. But coming over and getting his Jerry Smith. And Jerry doing very well, but he's tripped. But Ryan has in his hand, now his shot blocked on with his Mulcahy. Sylvia O'Mahony getting it up and Sylvia clearing it out. Oh, great attacking. John Boylan that time going in very heavy on Francis Boylan, and it's a free to Borrisoleigh. Aidan Ryan coming back, or I should say Pat Ryan, Florida Ryan come back to Francis and said, take it nice and cool, we've won our free. John Boylan getting a little bit upset, figured he was fouled first, but he was the one that was caught, and that's what counts. The free dropping, and Jerry Smith lets it run through his legs, but it comes back out to Sylvia O'Mahony, and Sylvia O'Mahony clearing so much ball in this game. Now coming out for his heads are clearly, but only one hand, and he's beaten by Richard Stapleton. Sean O'Brien picking that one up so well, the shot blocked on by Richard Stapleton. Over to Ty McCarthy. Ty can't passing it into Edzer clearly, and Edzer turns and sends an attacking ball in, but inside on his own is Timmy T.F. Stapleton. Francis Boylan and John John Boylan kicking it on in. Timmy Delaney back down. Timmy Delaney clearing it out over the line for the line ball. And at this stage now the Midleton team seem to be getting over physical and they're losing their concentration, I think, a little bit, and maybe that goal has upset them, but there's only a point between them, and John Fenton is very good at these sliding balls. He could put this one over, he hits it nice, it's high, but it's dropping short. Tim Hennessy can't get to it, and Richard's taking him back. Richard seems to overplay it, but the referee says carry on, and it's got out by Michael Ryan eventually. Out to John Hatlett. John Hatlett takes a lovely shot, but it's gone to the left and wide. Second wide for Midleton, and there's the score. 1-2 to 0-4 in favour of Borrisoleigh. 5 points to 4 if you wish. 1 point between the Midleton, who led until the 17th minute, and that cracking goal by Noel Dwyer, their captain and scorer in chief, wrapping it into the back of the net, giving Job Paul no chance, and now they lead by the 1 point. Ty McCarthy and Timmy Ryan. Philip Kenny now getting it up very nicely, Hurley, and Philip sending this one in. Coming out to get it is Aidan Ryan, but he can't collect it. With him is Desmond Caddy. Silvio Manny, but Sean O'Brien back watching it and picking it up and clearing it out over the far side into the crowd, and it's a line ball. 1-2 to 4 points, and of course the lowest score ever in a Munster final was back in 1975 when St Finbarr's beat Newmarket and Ferguson Clare by 7 points to 3. And just in interest as well, the highest score was when Blackrock beat Mount Sion in 1976 by 8 goals and 12 points to 3 goals and 8 points. Back with the action here is cleared back out again by Midleton, back in by Pat Ryan, and as far as Aidan Ryan turns the next shot, and Ryan increases the lead for Borris. 20 minutes gone. Borrisoleigh 1 goal and 3 points. Midleton 4 points. Aidan Ryan gone in the corner. Noel Dwyer come out and half forward, and Aidan getting across onto that one very quickly indeed, very nippy, and snapping it over the bar. And now Midleton, who are leading for the first quarter of this game, have now to fight their way back again. Ty McCarthy will just take from Timmy Ryan eventually giving it. Ball breaking loose now. Philip Kenny. Philip winning a lot of ball into the end this afternoon. He placed in the last game, but he's playing so well in this game. Francis Boylan and John Boylan having a very hard game over in this half. But John Fenton taking another shot. John Fenton sending this one, but again it's dropped. The ball seemed to hang so long in the air that you weren't sure whether it was going to go over or not. But John Boylan getting a replacement of Holly there. As I said, and Francis Boylan having a very, very tough tussle here in this half position. Owen Welch's puck out again, another good long puck out, dropping down into the forwards. Sean O'Brien getting the better of it. Back now to John Hatlett. John Hatlett trying to make room for himself. John looking and sending this a long attacking ball, dropping his spear. Tim Hennessy puts his hand up, he drops it. T.S. David is back there. Now it's Ger Fitzgerald, but the ball goes down the hole. It's Kevin Hennessy. Kevin doubles on it on the ground. Coming into Colum O'Neill, but the ball is running too far for Colum. It's still not out of play. Going back and picking it up and clearing it out was Michael Ryan. Now it's John Hatlett. John Hatlett with Timmy Ryan. John turning back again, making room for himself. This time sending another attacking ball in, but inside in the zone again is the fullback T.F. Stapleton, and T.F. clearing this one very powerfully away out to the far side of the field, but too powerful and too far out, and it's gone out into the crowd, and it's a line ball from Midleton. 23 minutes gone. 2 points between the teams. 1-3 to 4 points. Borrisoleigh leading. And Midleton again leaving a lot of hard work for themselves. Ty McCarthy with the sideline. Ty keeping up very, very close to the line. Kevin Hennessy coming out for it. But Kevin got a push from Michael Ryan, and it's a free in. Kevin West, referee, going up to have a word with Michael Ryan. John Fenton, Kent John pull back a point here from this free. It's about 10 yards in from the foul line and about 45 metres out. John striking this one, he hits it very straight and through, and he puts it over the bar, and now there's only 1 point between the teams. Midleton 5 points and Borrisoleigh 1 goal and 3 points. John Fenton, the scorer of 4 of the Midleton points in this first half. Noel Dwyer, the scorer of a goal and 2 points in the first half for Borrisoleigh. One bench against Nathan Buckhouse. A change here on the Midleton team. Colm Neal has come out in the half-forward line, and John Boylan has gone into the corner. Noel Dwyer trying to break away here from Sean O'Brien. Can't do so. Now Sean with him. The ball has gone out over the line. A very good interception there by Sean O'Brien that time. Noel Dwyer just beginning to break away, and he gets in and gets the ball out over the line. Gives the defence a chance to get back and take their positions again. Timmy Ryan coming to take the line ball. A nice high ball dropping into the square. Japar has in his hand, but the referee says that the forwards were inside and it's a free out. And both teams have had 6 frees so far in this game. And now it's Dave Crotty with Mick Cohen having a few words. And a lot of very hard, tough holding inside in that full forward, full back position there between the forwards and the full. Jeb Power again to take the free himself. Ger sending this one. Ger have a very long puck of the ball. Dropping down, John Fenton doubles on it, but it's half blocked down. He's coming after himself. Back is Bobby Ryan, and also Francis Pillay, and Bobby Ryan getting it, but now it's Colm Neal operating out of the half-forward position, getting it in. But Jerry Stapleton coming over, and Jerry Stapleton clearing it back out again, dropping it in around the square. Coming onto it is Mick Cohen, but he couldn't keep it in, and it goes out over the line, and it's a wide ball. 25 minutes gone, 5 minutes to go in this half. Game has died just a little bit at the moment, but it's very hard to keep up the pace that they were playing at from the very start. But still, it's so dangerous. Both sets of forwards seem as if any time the ball come up, they could just sneak in a goal. Ty McCarthy doesn't get to it. Now it's Philip Kenny with Jerry Smith doubling on and getting it away over there with Timmy Ryan. Now it's Aidan Ryan. Aidan Ryan turning and moving back in to score the last point. Dropping this one in again. Dave Crotty keeping McCowan from it, and it goes out over the line, and it's wide. So now both teams have put 3 balls wide. Borrisoleigh, the last day in the second half, squandered an awful lot of chances, which brought them back here this afternoon, and now they're going to start to do the same again. Job power. John Hartnell underneath is batted down to Ty McCarthy. Ty McCarthy floating, a nice ball in. Kevin Hennessy underneath, he doubles on it, but it doesn't get to it. It goes out and wide. 1-3 to 5 points. Borrisoleigh still leading by that 1 point. At half time, the last day, Boris were leading by a point as well. Will they keep the score as it is? 3 minutes to go to the half. Philip Kenny again. Philip doing so much good stuff for Borrisoleigh in this first half, and Philip Kenny himself getting a very nice point. So Borrisoleigh now go back into a 2-point lead, 1-4 to 5 points. I'd say Philip Kenny, who was replaced in the last game, doing a lot better in this first half this afternoon and proving to be very, very dangerous half forward. Good puck out from Ger Power, broken down by Timmy Ryan. Sean O'Brien getting on a bit further. Kevin Hennessy has it, but Richard Stakelum had a hand in the back, or it's a clear Richard had it, and Richard Stakelum had his hand in the back, and it's a free into Midleton. John Fenton tying up the lace, give himself a chance. Can John get this one over the bar? And crowd getting excited here, trying to encourage John. Cut the lead back to 1 point again. John strikes it, and John strikes it. Very nice. Again, I'm not too sure there for a second, and he puts it right between the posts, and now there's only 1 point between the teams again. 27 and a half minutes gone. 1-4 to 6 points. 1 point between the teams. And will they go in with the 1 point between them as they did the last day? One wedge to take the puck out. Timmy Ryan, Ty McCarthy going for it. Ty winning it this time. Ty soloing off now. Ty didn't do much of this so far in the first half, but now he's on a very good solo run. He hand passes into the middle. Colm Neal has in his hand a chance here for the equaliser. But Colm hits it. And it's the upright back into play. Timmy Delaney has in his hand. And Timmy Delaney clearing it away out. The referee, I'm not too sure. Yes, he said that Timmy Delaney was tripped, and it's a free out to Borrisoleigh. John Boylan, who's gone into the corner where he was supposed to start originally, that time going out after Timmy Delaney, caught him with his boot, and Timmy Delaney fell, and it's a free out. One Welsh dropping it out. Ty McCarthy and Timmy Ryan, but Timmy Ryan winning it this time. Ball running loose on the middle. Coming out onto it and trying to get it was Aidan Ryan. But now it's Bobby Ryan with Sylvia O'Mahony. Bobby very far out, doubling on it again. Dangerous across the square. Ger Paul himself coming out, watching it all the way. And Ger with nobody on him gets a very good clearance away out here. Cullinan puts his hand up, can't control it. But he gets back to the second time. Now it's John Fenton doubling along the ground. Kevin Hennessy roaming out for it as well. Timmy Ryan getting it back now for Borrisoleigh. Out to Dwyer taking a shot. And Dwyer getting a lovely point. 29 minutes gone, or 29 and a half if you wish, minutes gone in this first half. And Dwyer increasing their lead to 2 points. Dwyer having got a goal and 3 points in this first half. And the other 2 scores was Aidan Ryan and Philip Kinney. So it's now 1 goal and 5 points to 6 points. And Midleton are finding it very hard since Noel Dwyer got that goal to get up and get the equaliser. Timmy Ryan batting it down. Philip Kinney gets on a little bit. Sean O'Brien back for it. Sean O'Brien getting it over now to John Hartnett. John Hartnett sending this one into attack. Can Midleton get a score before half time? T.S. Devlin across this one, cutting it out. The ball is still not out in danger. Ger Fitzgerald has it going through it. He's down on the ground, but T.S. Devlin is back trying to pick it up. Kevin Hennessy is in there. And eventually it's cleared out by Francis Boylan. Out to Pat Ryan. He doubles and misses it. Call him on the inside there. Now it's Francis Boylan again. Francis Boylan getting the clearance, and the danger's coming over again. Back to Sylvia O'Mahony, who tries to get Midleton back into attack. The whistle is gone and the first half is over. And a chance there for Midleton to get a score just before half time. They failed to do so. So Borrisoleigh go in leading by 2 points with the score 1 goal and 5 points to 6 points at half time. As the Midleton substitutes down underneath us here, the selectors and mentors go all in and have a discussion to see Midleton again being led at half time by Borrisoleigh as they were in the first game. I see Dave Boylan down there. He's tugged off today. Well, will Midleton use him, or is he fit enough to be used? James Fowle having a chat there with John Hartnett, Paddy O'Brien out there with him as well. But Noel Dwyer proving to be so dangerous, so elusive, and very accurate indeed in getting scores, as both sets of players go out for a well-earned rest indeed, and to have a few words spoken to them at half time. Can Midleton come back and get into this game in the second half, as they've had to do so often in this championship? Or can Borrisoleigh come out and hold on this time, and the way like the last game, and not let Midleton come back into it? Well, as I said, the score at half time here in Kilmallock is 1 goal and 5 points to Borrisoleigh, 6 points to Midleton. We'll see you soon for the second half. Welcome back again for the second half. Oliver O'Keefe there coming out giving a name, and I'm sure there's a change in the Midleton team. We'll have a look around. Yes, Pat Hartnett has come on, and it's Edzer Cleary, yes, who's gone off. But Pat Hartnett has come on in a half-forward position, not in his usual half-back position. So Midleton feel the forwards need to try and get some more scores. So Pat Hartnett, who was injured and couldn't start the game, has come on for the second half. Kevin West throws the ball in, and the second half is underway. Sean O'Brien first to get it, and Sean clearing it out to this side of the field. Ty McCarthy gets his hand up and grabs it very well, and Ty tries to get Midleton into attack now. Ger Fitzgerald's come out, but he can't control it. Now it's Michael Ryan. Michael Ryan, cornerback, doing very well. And both cornerbacks this afternoon doing so well indeed for Borrisoleigh. Michael Cohen out here with Dave Paddy with him, and he doesn't get it. Out to Jerry Smith. Jerry Smith clearing it out. Now it's Timmy Ryan. John Hartnett getting in to rob him. John picks that one up so nicely, but can he get rid of it? He moves back, but back in, and he shots back down by Richard Stakelum. Eventually gets a touch of it, but it's Noel Dwyer who drives it along, and very, very hard and very strong. And the first wide of the second half, and it's gone out, way out to the corner. 1-5 to 6 points, that's the score. Michael Boylan going back in to take up his position. And Ger Power again to get the puck out. Batted down at time by Pat Ryan to Noel Dwyer. Noel Dwyer sending this one into attack. Michael Boylan inside there, but Michael clearing it out. Coming over here to this side underneath us. Ty McCarthy getting back for it, and Ty getting a nice delivering, and a nice clearance in from Midleton. Kevin Hennessy now on it. Kevin opening up the play across the far side. John Boylan and Timmy Delaney racing for it. Timmy Delaney and John Boylan still racing. No one getting it. Now the ball is running loose out over the line, and it's a line ball. Minute gone in this half, and Borrisoleigh still leading by 2 points. Wind getting very strong, but as I say, it's blowing from behind us across to the far side of the field. John Fenton, the low one into Colm O'Neill. Colm trying to make room for himself, turning, hits this one, it's nice, it's dropping in, but Owen Welch all the time in the world puts his hand up, hand passes out to Michael Ryan. The referee says that he was fouled and it's a free out. Owen Welch placing it to take it himself. So Midleton hoping that Pat Hartnett, who's a very stylish shot indeed, will add a bit more power to that forward line. Noel Dwyer getting this one into attack, coming across over onto the nose, Aidan Ryan. Aidan Ryan getting a bump there from Denis and it's a free in again to Borrisoleigh. The chance here to increase their lead to 3 points. And there's 10 yards added for descent. Noel Dwyer to take it, and I say Noel very, very accurate with these ones, and I'm sure glad to get a chance to increase their lead. 2 points they're leading by at the moment. Can he put this one over and make it 3? He hits it hard, he hits it strong, and he hits it straight between the posts. And now the score is 1 goal and 6 points to Borrisoleigh, 6 points to Midleton. 1 goal or 3 points between them if you wish. And 3 minutes gone in the second half. Shot dropping down here underneath us. Hartnett in there with Jerry Stapleton. Noel Dwyer again has his hand. No Silvio Manny with him. He hand passes on over into Pat Ryan, and Pat Ryan getting it away over the far side of the field, trying to get his brother Aidan moving, but with him is Denis Mulcahy, and Denis Mulcahy gets it and hits it all over the line against the line ball to Borrisoleigh, and another broken hurley. Aidan Ryan looking for a hurley there from Borrisoleigh, I think. Looked like as if his hurley was broken. Bobby Ryan, Aidan's brother, waiting to take this one. Bobby's shot is blocked down, and getting it out and clearing it is Silvio Manny. Sylvie doing so well at half-back. Colm O'Neill and John Fenton as John gets it, but John needs it there. And now coming over is Jerry Stapleton, and Jerry Stapleton getting his clearance in. Way out very close to the line. Denis Mulcahy again with Aidan Ryan this time. And again it's gone out over the line. It's a line ball. And very dangerous near the side flag there for when the fell in the could have been injured. Bobby Ryan again to take this one for Boris. A nice high down this one coming way across the square. Over underneath is Mick home, but Dave Crotty is with him, and the referee says that there's another foul, another free in, and a chance here now for Boss to consolidate their lead. Another point, and they'll be gone 4 points into the lead. And again Midleton doing the same as usual in most of the games so far. Their backs giving away so many frees early in each half to give the other team a chance to get ahead or consolidate their lead. And the Midleton Minters, I'm sure, under this they must be worried, because this is surely a certainty for Noel Dwyer. And Noel Dwyer puts it over and increases Boss's lead. 5 minutes gone in the second half. It's 1 goal and 7 points to 6 points. And now Midleton have it all to do. And the Midleton flags are back there, and you see some Boris flags as well. They're the ones that are waving. Jeff Powers hitting this one high up into the air. Underneath it is John Fenton and Colm O'Neill. John Fenton trying to get to it, but back with him is Francis Bland. John doubling along the ground, is moving on in. Oh, Ger Fitzgerald gets it into John Boylan. John Boylan hits it, and John Boylan gets a nice point. And maybe exactly what Midleton need was a score back straight away there, because now there's only 1 goal between them again. 5.5 minutes gone the second half. And a nice move there, John Fenton getting it on in. John Boylan picking it up and putting it over the bar. And remember I say Pat Hartnett in the half-forward line, but Pat not making much of an impression at yet against Jerry Stapleton. Maybe he's a little bit out of position. But Owen Welch to take this one. Owen pucking it out, dropping underneath us. Timmy Ryan got with Ty McCarthy. Ty breaks it down, coming very close to the line. Ty kicking it on a little bit, trying to get it into John Hartnett, and John Hartnett getting it in, attacking ball again, winging way out to the far side. Underneath against John Boylan, he can't control it. Double down by Colm O'Neill. field, the ball is racing through, but no follow. Then there, and it goes out to the left and wide. So with 6 minutes gone in this second half, there is still one goal between the teams. And can Midleton get up? Can they get a score? They'll find it very hard to cut down this Borrisoleigh lead at the moment. And this man, Noel, Dwyer, proving to be so dangerous. Now it's Ty McCarthy passing it out to his midfield partner, Ger Fenton. Ger Fenton hits a nice ball. It's dropping on square. Kevin Hennessy has in the hand. He takes a shot. John Boylan it is. But John Boylan can't control it. The whistle is gone, and I think it's a free in for holding. And this is Kevin Hennessy coming over looking for the ball. John Fenton coming up, and this should be easy for John as well to reduce the leeway to 2 points. Or will John take a crack at the goals as he did in the first game? 21. John just taps it over the bar, decides that a score and his point is better than maybe getting a miss, and now there's 2 points between the teams. 7 minutes gone. John Fenton, the scorer-in-chief for Midleton this afternoon indeed. So we have it. 1 goal and 7 points to 8 points. And none of the 2 goalkeepers really have been tested so far this afternoon. Ty McCarthy, and Tyke starting to come very much into the game in the second half indeed. And the last time when Tyke started to come into the game, that's made a difference for Midleton. Can he do it again this afternoon? Dave Crotty misses it. Michael is onto it. Back is Michael Boylan, and Michael Boylan clearly out. Now comes Noel Dwyer. Danger here again for Midleton, but he drops it. And Ger Smith in there tussling very hard for it. Now it's Timmy Ryan. Timmy Ryan takes a shot. Half hits it. Back is Denis. I'll tell you what, messing around. Midleton goes, and Michael pulls it there, but it goes out to the right and wide. And the Midleton backs there again, getting flustered and creating danger for themselves as that one goes out from McCone out to the right and wide. And going back in to have a word with McCone now is Kevin Welch. And Kevin says that he was having a chat with Mick about something. I didn't see anything happening myself, but there's the scoreboard. 178 points, or if you wish, 10 points to 8, 2 points between the teams. But McCone not getting away from Dave Crotty today as he did the last day. Dave sticking to him very, very well indeed and giving him not much room to walk. Ger Power hitting this one, dropping it away out onto 65. John Fenton trying to get to it, but it's getting away by Pat Ryan. Pat Ryan shot running loose. Aidan Ryan with Dismal Caddy. Now it's Philip Kenny. Philip trying to pick it up, but he fails to do so. Ball is running loose. Now it's Ger Smith. He can't pick it up either. And eventually he hits a shot along the ground. Dismal Caddy, but he's dropped by Timmy Ryan. Timmy Ryan turning, his shot is half blocked down. Now it's Philip Kenny again. Philip Kenny alone, one along the ground. Mick Cohen over the far side now searching for it. Denis Mulcahy and Dave Crotty with him. Mick Cohen shot, breaking in the middle. Michael Boylan breaks it down. But Sean O'Brien, the centre back, helping out and clearing this one out to the middle of the field. Pat Hartnett with Jerry Stapleton. Ball running loose. Pat Hartnett chasing after it. And Richard's taking him, giving him a shoulder. Now Ty McCarthy coming through onto it. Ball again bouncing around, very sloppy at the moment. And the referee says that Jerry Stapleton was fouled, and it's another free to Borrisoleigh. Still 2 points between the teams. I see Paddy Fitzgerald there. Paddy, a winner of an All-Ireland medal with Cork back in '66, and his son Ger playing the full forward position for Midleton. Paddy out around trying to get the team going. But at the moment they're finding it almost impossible to cut down this 2 points lead. Jerry Stapleton, a very, very strong centre back indeed for Borrisoleigh. Sending this one, it's going out towards the right. Timmy Stapleton has it, his brother, but he can't control it. He gets it across danger here. Ger Power, he lets it drop, and Noel Dwyer onto him, but he still gets his touch with it. Out to Timmy Ryan. Sylvie O'Mahony with him. Sylvie one-handed, but it's back in. Noel Dwyer can't pick it up. Oh, what fumbling around here. The ball's running loose out to Aidan Ryan, but the whistle is gone, and the referee decides to throw it in. But again, when the ball comes down around the square there, there's so much fumbling going on at the moment. I think players are over eager to try and get to it. Sean O'Brien gets a little touch onto it. Now it's John Fenton, he can't control it. Pat Ryan gets it. Sean O'Brien again. Running onto it now is Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan trying to pick it up. Turnley takes his shot, he hits this one, it goes over the bar, and it's a nice point. And again, the Robos underneath me are kicking the stand up. Not that I feel sorry if they hurt their knuckles or anything. But Bobby Ryan there, Bobby coming in onto that one. Bobby was moved out to centre field, getting that one, and Borrisoleigh have increased their lead again. It's now 1-8 to 8 points. As I say, Midleton just can't seem to knock back underneath the 2 points at the moment. But no chance here from Ger Fitzgerald moving away from Timmy Stapleton this time. Turning, taking a shot. Oh, what a lovely point. And again, as in the first point there for Boris, Midleton come back within 30 seconds and pick off a point, but why they can't do it in between I don't know. It's 1-8 to 9 points, and Ger Fitzgerald that time coming way out, which I think he plays best at, and picking off a lovely point. But Borrisoleigh are still not going to give up easy. They're fighting back to try and get another score. Pat Wright's into this one into attack. Ball is running loose, got in by Aidan Ryan. Now it's far inside. McCone has a chance. Oh, he fumbles it. His ball is still running loose. A chance over Aidan Ryan, but all the Midleton backs are back, and eventually the chance has gone a begging. Oh, that time Borrisoleigh surely must kick themselves. There was too many players there for it. They didn't know what to do with it. McCone missed it. Aidan Ryan missed it. And now it's Midleton coming out, and they're glad to get away from that one, but it's still not over. McCone too slow to pick it up. Back to Dwyer. Dwyer hits it over the bar. It's not. It's gone to the left and wide. But what tremendous stuff. What action. It's still 1-8 to 9 points, or 2 points between the teams. And that's the closest Midleton have got for a long time in this game. And they were so lucky there that there wasn't another goal onto it, because McCone had such an opportunity, and even when he failed it, Aidan Ryan had one as well, and he missed it. And now Midleton relive and get a chance to come back. Pat Hartnett has it. Pat Hartnett turning, getting a nice ball in. Can Midleton get up? Hennessy drops it. Running back with Noel back in his own. He half hits it across the square, but too strong and too hard. And Francis Boylan over there for Boris, belting it away out over the line, and it's a line ball. And missed chances now at both ends at the moment. John Fenton. John, who must be rated as one of the best sideline takers in the country, hitting this one, a nice one, is dropping around the square. Chance here for Timmy Delaney. Oh, what a marvellous catch by him, but his shot is blocked down by Hennessy, but he couldn't control it, and it again goes out. And would you believe or not, this is Midleton's first wide in the second half. So they're not getting that many attacks on target at the moment. Owen Welch, the goalkeeper, to take the puck out. Underneath Bobby Ryan on his own, but Sean O'Brien in and sees it, and Sean O'Brien clearing it back out. Now it's Ger Fitzgerald. Joel roaming out a little bit more indeed, way out for himself. Ger Fitzgerald takes another shot and another lovely point. And this young player indeed, when he roams out like that in the county final, if you think back in it, he got his best scores that way in all these matches so far. So when he's moving out and getting the ball, because he can pick it up so quick, so smartly, and he got 2 lovely points now to give Midleton a chance to get back into the game. But still, Borrisoleigh are fighting. Pat Hartnett after throwing away the helmet, getting this one on. Now it's Ger Fitzgerald again. Ger coming out. This time he can't pick it so well, but he has it now. He's turning. He tries to pass it in, but his shot is half knocked down. And Richard Stakelon, the halfback, delighted to get it, clearing it back up and sending his team into attack. Back out by Timmy Stapleton, out to Philip Kenny. Philip overplays him. Now he's trying to move through. Sean O'Brien counter him, but Philip Kenny turning, and Philip Kenny getting a point. Midleton get a point, and they let Borrisoleigh come back up and get another point. So they're still struggling so hard to get into this game. Referee says that John Hartnett at that time was pulling illegally, and it's a free to Borrisoleigh. And I make the score now. 1 goal and 9 points. 2 10 points. This one goes out to the left and wide. There is Borrisoleigh 1-9, which are 12 points. Midleton 10. Still 2 points between the teams. That he was fouled and it's a free. John says that he was just getting away, maybe he should give him the advantage, but this is a chance for him to bring the lead back to 1 point, and Midleton haven't been within 1 point of Borrisoleigh since the 17th minute of the game. This one is about 60 metres out. John half hits this one, it's dropping out to the left and wide. We have 16 minutes of the game gone. Wedges puck out, dropping over here between Ty McCarthy and Bobby Ryan. Ty getting the best of it, but getting it back up and clearing away to just Declan. Now it's Sylvia Manny back there. Sylvia shot his half blocked down. Jerry Smith, who's gone into the corner, clearing this one out from Midleton. Coleman trying to get the hand to face to do so, but the referee says that Francis Blam was fouling him, and he's taking out his little black book again to take another name, and it's a free to Midleton. Sean O'Brien coming up to take it. Denis Mulcahy's come out in the half back line, and Jerry Smith has gone into the corner. See Denis over here on Philip Kinney, and Jerry gone into the right corner back position on the Aidan Ryan. Sean O'Brien to take this. Sean, as I said earlier, I'd like to put him up from this distance. Hitting this one is swinging out to the right underneath his Colomini. He can't control it. Ball's running loose. Timmy Delaney again has it, and Timmy Delaney busting his way out. He seems to overcarry the ball. The referee says he does, and it's a free in. And coming on here, we have a substitute for Midleton. It's number 21. It's Dave Boylan coming on. So Midleton are taking a chance again. They feel that the forwards must get the scores, that their backs are doing well enough, and they've replaced 2 forwards in this game. And it's Colm O'Neill who's finding it hard maybe to get into the game this afternoon, and Dave Boylan, Dave with a bit more experience. Midleton hoping that he will bring on the scores here for them. And we have about 12 minutes to go in the game. John Fenton, a chance to reduce the lead. And this time John makes no mistake, he puts it over the bar. 18 minutes gone, and now it's 1 goal and 9 points to 11 points. And that's the first time Midleton have got within 1 point of Borrisoleigh since the 17th minute of the first half. So now we're in for a hectic 12 minutes, I'm sure. Puck out going away out to the far side of the field. Timmy Ryan underneath it. But it's Sylvia O'Malley who gets it. Sylvie gets another tip on to Pat Hatton. Pat Hatton has just won his half blocked down. And it's running over here to us. Back and getting out to just take them. Bobby Ryan now has it. Bobby Ryan turning. Bobby Ryan sending this one into attack. Timmy Stapleton has it in his hand. Brought with him is Michael Boylan. Passes it to Philip Kenny, but Philip can't control it. Desmond Kenny's onto it. Now it's Bobby Ryan again. Bobby Ryan trying to get these balls into attack. Noel Dwyer picks that one up so nice, but he can't control it. With him is Sylvie O'Malley. Sylvie trying to keep him out to the edge, but he's still breaking his way through. Danger here for Midleton. He drops it. Now there's Dave Crotty back there as well. He's too slow this time, and it's Mick Cohen coming in now trying to help out. Mick turning. He's shot knocked out by Dave Crotty out over the line, and it's a line ball. But Noel Dwyer seems to be a little bit tired at the moment, because that time he seemed to be breaking his way through, but he just couldn't really get to it, and eventually lost it. And now it's a line ball to be taken by Bobby Ryan. Bobby floats the high one away across the square. Ball's back down in front, but Sean O'Brien back there again, watching it all the way, and Sean now carrying it over to the far side. Kevin Hennessy kicking it on. John Fenton racing for it, but it's doubled down by Pat Hatton, and coming away over here underneath us, and it's too hard, and it's gone out over the line, and it's a line ball. And John Boyle there trying to get to it, but it was just too fast for him, and now it's line ball to Borrisoleigh. Bobby Ryan again to take it. 1 point between the teams. Bobby sending this one, and this ball's back into attack again. Got out by Jerry Smith. Sean O'Brien onto it a little bit, but the danger's not over. It's going to Noel Dwyer again. Noel Dwyer turning now, making room for himself. He shot his half blocked down, but it's gone over the bar at the same time to increase the lead again to 2 points. And I make it 20 minutes gone in this game. 110 to 11 points. So 10 minutes to go and 2 points between the teams. Sean O'Brien getting away to Pat Hatton. Pat Hatton sending this one. 10 minutes to get up for the score. Ball's break down. Timothy Denis gets it out. John Fenton gets a nice little bump from Pat Ryan, and Barry clearing this one back over Boris again. Timmy Delaney, or Timmy Stapleton putting on it. Coming to Aidan Ryan here. Aidan trying to make room for himself, followed by Jerry Smith. And Jerry Smith just gets in the tackle at the right moment. Puts him off, and it goes out to the right and wide. 110 to 11 points. 13, 2 points between the teams. And that time, Aidan Ryan trying to break his way through, but Jerry Smith just getting in at the right moment, blocking his shot, and it went out to the right and wide. So Midleton, just 2 points seem to be unbeatable for them at the moment. Silvio Manny with Timmy Ryan. Timmy gone into half-forward position. Oh, Ty McCarthy sidestep lovely there, and Ty trying to get his forwards moving, but Owen Welch inside on his own, coming out. He's half hooked by Dave Boylan. Hennessy now there with him as well. The ball is on the ground. Francis Boylan inside there. Can Midleton get in and get a score? But it's Timmy Delaney who gets it into his hand eventually. And Timmy playing so well in the corner for Borrisoleigh this afternoon, clearing that one. Now it's Ty McCarthy. Can Ty get moving? Ty is brought down by Richard Stakelum, and it's a chance for Midleton again. Richard saying, what did I do? Holding his hands out, but I suppose everybody pleads innocent when they've done something in the game. John Fenton getting another chance here to bring Midleton closer to Boris. John hits this one, it's a low one, but instead it's gone over the bar for another point. 8 minutes to go, and it's 1 goal and 10 points to 12 points. Just 1 point between the teams again. Can Midleton get up and get the equaliser? Silvio Manny taps it out as far as Denis Mulcahy. I'm not used to Denis with the black helmet. But now Aidan Ryan has in his hand trying to get away from Sean O'Brien. Jerry Smith getting it and carrying out. John Fenton doubling on it and sending away. Lovely. Now it's Dave Boylan, but Dave can't get with him. Back onto his Jerry Stapleton, the centre back. With him is Ger Fitzgerald. Jerry Stapleton has it in his hand, but he can't get rid of it. Great cover there by the Midleton forwards, and it comes over eventually. Hand pass to Michael Ryan, and Michael Ryan giving a nice delivery and a nice clearance out for Borrisoleigh. Tim Stapleton can't get to it, and Dave Crotty back. He only hits a short one. Now it's Noel Dwyer again, and every time Noel Dwyer, oh, Ty McCarthy goes in, but he catches Noel Dwyer on the side of the head. I think, in fairness, he went to get the ball off his hurley, but Noel Dwyer was moving so fast towards him that he caught him in the side of the head. The referee is taking his name, and it's a free in. As the Borrisoleigh Munters come out, and I see Ozzie Bennett there. Ozzie, a well-known masseurist around the country with inter-county teams as well. 110, 12 points, 1 point between the teams, and a chance here again for Borrisoleigh to increase that to 2 points. The water bottle being passed around because a lot of very hard work being done by these players this afternoon. And in the 19 competitions so far played in this Munster Club competition, Cork have come out on top by winning 12 of them. In that 12, Blackrock won 5, St Finbarrs won 4, and Rovers won 3. Tipperary had 4 wins, with Roscrea winning 2, Carrickdavins 1, and Moycocky Boyles winning it last year. Clare had 2 wins, and Newmarket and Fergus won the 2 of them for Clare. Waterford had 1 with Mount Sinai in 1982, and surprisingly no team from Limerick have won it, and of course no team from Kerry. Philip Kenny taking the fray, and Philip Kenny increasing Boris's lead again by 2 points. And we have 6 minutes to go in the game. So now, can Midleton get up? 2 points. They need to get a couple of quick scores. There's only 6 minutes to go. Jeff Paul shot is blocked down by Pat Ryan, but Pat Hatton now coming onto it. Pat Hatton runs into Pat Ryan. Referee says it's a free. And you can hear the crowd here, the noise, the cheer, the excitement in Kilmallock. With only 2 points between the teams, this game it really has been tremendous again. Same as the first game, both teams giving it all they've got. Jerry Stapleton. Jerry sending this one dropping in around the square. Jeff Power gets it, he's holding to it. Oh, great save by Jeff Power, and a great clearance out through all the crowd in the square. But the referee says that he was fouled, I think, and it's a free out. That one looked like as if it was going over the bar, but Jeff Power onto his break, broke it down, got into his hand and cleared it out, and he's to take the free himself. Ball dropping out, coming out as fast as Mulcahy. Denis Mulcahy gets it to Ty McCarthy. Timmy Ryan with him. Onto John Fenton. Oh, chance here for Midleton. John Fenton hits this one alone along the ground. Sean O'Brien has gone up into the full forward position trying to get to it. But coming out with his Michael Ryan, and Michael Ryan, the cornerback, hitting it out to the to Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan now trying to pick it up as well. With him is Silvio Manny. No way around Silvio Manny there, and the referee says that Bobby Ryan overplayed it, and it's a free into Midleton. Quickly taken by Kevin Hennessy. And so quickly we haven't tried to jump with the camera. And eventually we're back up with the play here. And it's a free in to Midleton. And a tremendous roar going around the stadium now. 111, 12 points. 2 points between the teams. John Fenton, will he go for a point or will he go try and get a goal? He's shaping up it very, very hard indeed. I think he's going to go for the goal. He has, he's got it! And Midleton have taken the lead. 3 minutes to go and Midleton leads. Since the 17 minutes, they haven't got only within 1 point of Borrisoleigh. And now with 3 minutes to go, they're leading by 1 point. John Fenton, the scorer of that one, from a 21-yard free. And Midleton now coming back searching to try and get consolidate their lead. Sean O'Brien up in the full forward line, hitting this one, is going across, but John Boylan couldn't get to it. Very disappointed with himself there because it goes out again and goes forward. And now it's Borrisoleigh who must come back, having led for so long. But Ty McCarthy fetching that one so well out of the air. Hand passes, but Richard Stakelum intercepts it and sends Boss back into attack again. And we're in for a hectic 3 minutes, I'm sure. Pat Hartnett, who's gone back into the half-back position, his best position indeed, clearing out some lovely ball. Ger Fitzgerald, a lovely little tap on. Sean O'Brien tried to get to it, but Jerry Stapleton back there. Now Sean O'Brien gets to it again. T.S. Stapleton gets it out to his brother Jerry, and Jerry eventually clearing it. Now it's John Hartnett, Ty McCarthy, Timmy Ryan, and a lot of tussling going on out the moment. The ball is just a little bit dead. Pat Hartnett, Silvio Manny gets it away from Noel Dwyer. And now it's Pat Ryan trying to get through, followed by Kevin Hennessy. Kevin has come out in the half-hour line. Pat Ryan turns over this bit equaliser, but it doesn't drop short into the hands of Jeff Hoare. And Jeff Hoare, a nice pass out to Jeff Smith. Jerry Smith on his own eventually gets it and clears it out a bit further for Midleton. Tremendous excitement here. Pat Ryan trying to get to it. He can't. Kevin Hennessy there. Coming in very hard was Pat Hartnett. And now it's cleared out again. Dave Boylan. Dave who came on as a substitute. Dave sending this one away into attack. Up to his brother John. John can't pick it up. Now he's chasing out after it. Richard Stakelum over for it. Timmy Ryan, the centre field man for Borrisoleigh, trying to get them back up. They're searching for the equaliser. Silvio Manny has his hand and Sylvie coolly controls it, but his shot is blocked down. There's Mulcahy. Timmy Stapleton seems to have come out in the half-hour line to try and help. Now it comes to John Fenton, doubles on the ground, his shot is blocked down. Philip Kenny over on, the referee says play on, and eventually it's cleared out for Midleton. Brownie as far as Jerry Stapleton. Jerry getting away from Ger Fitzgerald and sending this one away off far side. But again, Silvio Manny back there, and Silvio Manny so dominant now the half-back line, clearing this one out. Ger Fitzgerald going back for it, picking up as Francis Boylan, and Francis Boylan gets his clearance in, a short one. John Hartnett now trying to get through. John Hartnett is fouled and it's a free to Midleton. What tremendous exciting stuff here we have in Borrisoleigh, or in Kilmallock indeed. 1 point between the teams. Borrisoleigh leading for so long, and with only 3 minutes to go, John Fenton deciding that it was time to go for a 21, cracking it into the back of the net, and Midleton leading by that single point and only 2 minutes to go in the game. John Fenton again over on the far side here, about 66 metres out and very far, only about a metre in from the foul line. Can John get this one in again? He strikes this one. Oh, what a lovely point by John Fenton. John Fenton, who's been so great, so majestic at picking off scores this afternoon, adding that one. And I make it 29 minutes gone in the game. 2 points between the teams. Kevin Hennessy gets this one on, but 2 points is such a dangerous lead. If Boss come up and get a goal, then they could pip Midleton. Timmy Delaney coming out to clear, but the referee says there was a free, and Midleton have another chance to increase it. Can John Fenton get this one? Can he increase it to a goal? At least to give them the saver. It's very far away out on the far side. It's only just in off the sideline at this stage, and I make the time, full time, practically up at the moment. John Fenton If he gets this one, he'll have a goal and 10-point score today. And he has a goal and 10-point score. And now Midleton lead by 3 points. It's 114 to 111. And John Fenton, the scorer of all their last scores, he got a goal and 4 points since the 18 minutes. And there goes the full-time whistle. And Midleton are the Munster Club Senior Hurling champions for the 1983-84 season. Pat Hartnett out there being congratulated. Father Denis Kelleher I see running out. Colin O'Neill being congratulated by Ger Fitzgerald. And Midleton are thrilled. What a comeback and what a disappointment it must be to Borrisoleigh, who were leading up to within 3 minutes of the end when John Fenton cracked in that 21 yards free and gave Midleton a 1 point lead. They then put on the pressure and they got 3 more points. And Kevin Welch, the referee down there, just checking his score, and some players having a few words for him, but I think they're not really harassing him, they're just talking because it must be so frustrating for Borrisoleigh, as I say, to have led since the 17th minute of the game. They took over, and from then on they were leading until the 27th minute of the second half, or the 57th minute if you wish. So for 40 minutes they were leading in this game, and Midleton came back and snatched it from them. John Fenton scored 1 goal and 10 points in this game, and he definitely stood out this afternoon. The other scores from Midleton, Ger Fitzgerald with 2 lovely points when he moved out, Kevin Hennessy with 1 point, and John Boylan with 1 point. For Borrisoleigh, Noel Dwyer 1 goal and 6 points, Philip Kenny 3 points, Bobby Ryan 1 point, and Aidan Ryan, his brother, a point as well, leaving the score 114 to 111 as all the Midleton players are out there being congratulated. For 4 years in the county championship, they were beaten at the semi-final stage by St Finbarrs. This year they met St Finbarrs in the final and they came out very worthy winners. They have now come out and won the Munster Championship. And what odds on for Midleton to bring the All-Ireland Club Championship to the town in the coming year. If they can keep up this display, a display of great spirit and determination, because even when they're down, they still fight, they still come back, and they still get back into the game. They don't give up, no matter how much time has gone or what they're down by. And it's a great sign because they're a very young team indeed. The captain there, John Fenton with this Caddy, at only 27 years of age, are the oldest in this team, and their average age is 22 years. And Borrisoleigh, their average age is 27, so such a young team indeed must have a great future in front of them. And also, we'd like here to congratulate the Midleton under-21 team who won the county championship last Sunday by beating Clodagh. And Clodagh, of course, their team won the intermediate championship this year and will probably go up senior in the coming year, so maybe Midleton will be meeting the Clodagh team next year in the senior championship. Well, congratulations to the under-21 team, and a lot of them here now with an under-21 county medal and senior county medal and a Munster medal won here this afternoon. So these young players have a lot in front of them. Again, both teams doing so well, serving up such a great display of hurling again to give us so much enjoyment. And with the crowd out there, with John Fenton waiting to get the trophy, we will move down from this position and we'll try and get talking to a few people and get closer in. I see Paddy Sullivan being brought up over there on the shoulders as well as Ty McCarthy. But as I said, we'll get down on the ground and we'll try and get closer into the action, and we'll have a look at the people and how happy they are to bring the trophy back to Midleton. Looking in there, I see Oliver O'Keefe, Oliver with Father Kelleher, the both coach and trainers. I see Tim Kirby in there as well, and I think it's Michael McCarthy inside there, just trying to make through. Charlie Rowan, a lot of Midleton people inside there, and they are so excited about this win.
Sorry. Now you're jumping up, you won't get on it. Not a hope in the wall by the boy just. If it's dead, I might.
team people and team mentors and everybody coming out to get here. We'll try and get a shot and grab the atmosphere of this very, very historic win for the Midleton club. I see Liam O'Keefe just gone out there. Liam, of course, who sells the boys a lot of very good points above in the pavilion, and I'm sure he'll be quite happy to go back and fill a few good ones for them tonight.
How are you? Up to make points.
And Sylvia Manny coming out. Sylvia started this afternoon. Really indeed played so well and to half back, and really towards the end there in the second half he really shone out when they were under pressure.
You were everywhere.
Brendan, hurry on, take it too much, will you? Oh, that's all right.
I printed to the church, just tell you how to get on, Mama. Oh, God, I get attacked.
And Seamus Carney there, the vice chairman of the Midleton Club. And all the ladies here. And a nice little round up the Magpies there.
John, you're hiding on the back here. You gotta do it, no problem, right? Without them, you wouldn't do it again. Stand up here. How's the half, Mark?
Not too bad, no, at the moment, actually.
Sorry, last one. Men trying. Oh, you must be there, last time.
I'll go in.
Up the mic!
And see Dave Boylan coming out there as well. And these players, I'm sure, when they look back at this, they see the happiness they've brought to all the people around. They brought so much happiness to the town.
There was no goalkeeper up there, was there? Oh, yeah?
Oh, not too bad. How are you?
And a very good point I thought about support from Cork, and I'm sure the Midleton Club themselves appreciated that it was not just Midleton people who were here wearing black and white. I've met people who talked to me, they were from North Cork, they were from West Cork, and all over the county, and they were wearing the black and white colours from Midleton as well. They weren't just here watching the game, they were here supporting the Cork County team, which was Midleton, that is representing the Cork County going out this afternoon. And it's great to see, even though you have your own battles within your county, it's great to see that they will go out like that and support. So when Midleton go out from the county, they're not just representing their town, they're representing the whole county.
I thought we were going to have to meet you downtown and talk to you, you know. Very good, very good, very good. Come back like that at the end, yeah. Because there were 2 points down for a long time. We talked about this time. How are you? Thank you very much. Come on, dear. How are you doing? Really see it, isn't it? Around Bill, get Mary out there, don't be having a hide there behind you. Don't be getting a hiding there behind you at all. You shy Mary. And you want to look, and I keep after you to look. I would tell me and when the doctor me I would get him.
Paddy O'Brien there trying to duck one of the selectors. And of course Cannon Toig. Cannon out supporting the team right throughout the season. Again quite happy, I'm sure, to see them bring back the trophy to Midleton. And Paddy and Mrs. Hatnett, John and Pat's father, and Pat of course who came on in the start of the second half this afternoon and moved back eventually to his half back position and did so well back there.
I never thought they'd win
Well, the best thing to do is film the place. After put on the net, we film something, okay? What thing do you I don't see it. Get out! And he after the wedding yesterday, he beat out after the wedding yesterday.
What of our own? That's right. Fantastic. Can you don't like it?
But there's a cheap publicity for him now.
He's among his own.
Paddy! Paddy, I told you to your deputy interview.
London. I think the man knows all about DG. He's the man that was telling me what to do when he knew that more when he sang go.
See the way I caught him at the wedding after what he was doing? It wasn't the camera top, it was doing this little point yesterday. It's a video O'Brien's daughter. Great wedding yesterday. It was a good wedding.
Well, with all the smiling faces around here, everybody's so happy and such a cheerful mood from Midleton. With me here in Kilmallock, after a very good Munster final replay, I have Ger Fitzgerald. Ger, your opinions of both games, what would you think of?
Very enjoyable, Ben, very enjoyable. In fact, of the two, I suppose today it was more heart-stopping. For halfway through the second half, we were beginning to worry the Midleton mightn't come, but suddenly they seemed to get on top, and I think the longer the game went on, the more they would have won by. In fact, certainly it was a great day to be a Corkman.
Yes, indeed. Cork dominated in the 70s, and it took 2 years before this is the third year before we won it back. Do you think it's good for other teams outside the city to see Midleton going on and winning a Munster?
Oh, I think it's great. I mean, I said after the county hurling final that Midleton showed an appetite to win. That was very good for the game. And well, I mean, they've been unlucky. In fact, as we all know, 3 or 4 years back, they've been unlucky in the senior championship. But certainly they've proven their worth this year. But they must, I think, have given a great headline and a great lead to other clubs to follow. They were a long time in the senior wilderness, because hurling in Midleton was always strong, of course, and always good, and always will be. But they when they did come, they came so well. But I think there'll be a headline for other teams to follow, and that would obviously be good for Cork hurling too.
Finally, next year, of course, being centenary year. Do you think it'll be good for them to bring it back to Midleton, the All-Ireland Championship?
We'll be all looking forward to that day in Thurles. Cork taking the All-Ireland trophy, and I presume John Fenton will lead them in Thurles.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you. With me this time I have Tom Cotter. Tom, of course, you're more involved with the footballing side of the club, but I know it thrilled a Munster Championship to Midleton.
Oh, it was a marvellous victory altogether, especially in the manner in which it was done. It's great credit due to the team for the manner in which they stuck with their task all throughout. Borrisoleigh dominated quite a lot during the game, but the Midleton players played good, determined, solid hurling all through, and they bore fruit in the finish by sticking to their task right throughout the game. They just came at the right time.
Any particular part of the game, Tom, that would stick out in your mind that you...
As a Midleton man, naturally, the last 5 or 6 minutes would stick out. But about 10 minutes in the second half, the Midleton backs were under tremendous pressure, and the 3 full backs played exceptionally well at that particular time. And of course the king in goals, as usual, made one marvellous save at a vital time when he blocked the ball, which appeared to be going over the bar, brought it down, and Midleton got a free out. I thought that was the turning point of the game.
Tom, thank you very much.
Thank you, Aidan.
This time with me I have the coach with the Midleton team, quite proud, I'm sure, Father Denis Kelleher. Your feelings?
Delighted, absolutely. I think it was a marvellous game, in fact the second of a marvellous game, and of course it was tremendous to come from behind and to win. It was really, you know, Cork-Tipperary clash at its best, and to win it like that is marvellous altogether, and it showed the tremendous fighting spirit in the team.
Worried, I'm sure, because they seem to keep that 2 points ahead of you throughout the game. You were very worried on the sideline, were you?
We were worried, certainly, because I mean what was between us was a goal. I mean we were able to keep with them in the points, and sometimes we got it down to 2 and so forth, so that a goal was vital, and when it did come it made all the difference, and John scored the goal from the 21.
Yeah. Of course you're 2 points up. I hate that with a couple of minutes to go. I'm on, my heart is my mouth, they'll go for a goal. When you saw him getting that point, John getting the point from the free, that must have made a lot of relief as well.
Certainly, there was no question about it. But I felt that once we did get the goal, I mean there was no way we were going to lose at that stage, because you would notice right through the team when we did get the goal, every fella's performance rose with it, you know, and it was a question of what we could add to it nearly at that stage. It was very difficult to see. But of course 2 points is a very dangerous lead for anyone, and that's why their 2 points was dangerous. If we had only 2 points coming in for a while too, it would be dangerous as well.
So looking forward now to the All-Ireland, but before I ask you, any particular little action part of the game that would stand out in your mind?
I suppose the one that will have to stand out is the final goal. Apart from that, I can't think straight away of, you know, there would have been incidents of, you know, some very good play. But I think what was characteristic of it was the way every ball was fought, like, and the terrible determination. And it was won by real hard hurling, determined hurling. It's the only way you win a Cork-Tipperary clash, when it's played in the traditional kind of way.
So looking forward to the All-Ireland series in the coming year?
Certainly looking forward, there's no question about that, but I think that we'll be looking forward to taking a break at this stage and relaxing and savouring what we have been through, because it has been an outstanding year for Midleton. At the beginning of the year it was very hard to think that everything would turn out as well as it did, and it's marvellous. It was a question of, I suppose, when we would win the Singer County rather than if. It came this year. Things went our way and so forth, and of course the Munster club is a bonus, and of course last Sunday's victory in the under 21 was a great boost as well, with 5 senior players playing, and you know, it lays the foundation for the future. So if we hold our heads, there's no question but that we must be a very dominant club in Cork in the next number of years. It will be tough, but we must be in there, figuring very prominently indeed, I think.
Father Denis, thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
With me here again, this time, I have the chairman. Paddy, we're talking a lot this year, but I think it's all for the good.
Well, I suppose whilst we're winning, you'll keep talking to me and I'll keep talking to you. But delighted that we won the club championship. It was a very hard game, well played, but I think it is all in the process of building Midleton into a greater team, because I think they'll be all the better for meeting teams with a different style of play. I was impressed with the way they fought back, and they never threw in the towel when they were behind, and indeed it didn't look healthy there at times. Now the one thing we're learning as we go along, just a championship that you cannot afford to be missing your chances and hoping to get out at the end. We are lucky enough today that John scored a great free, but we missed easy frees from out the field. And I think if we're to win the All-Ireland Club Championship, we'll have to avail of all opportunities.
Of course, Paddy, the under-21 win last week also was a boost to the club, and the under-14 as well, I think you won this year.
Yeah, well, we have 3 county championships under 14. I think an underage championship is very important to the club because it's assuring the club that they have a pool of talent coming behind. And you know, when we talk about under 14s, what people tend to forget is that within 2 or 3 years those fellas will be playing in the top teams. You remember in '78 when we won the intermediate championship, we had 4 minors playing. The following year in senior we had 4 minors, and we even came in here today with a minor. And I think the under 21 is a very important championship to win because you've already made pool of players all fit to go on to that team, I think. And maybe I'm exaggerating it a small bit there, but you definitely have 9 or 10 or 11 fellas that can fit in, and I think that was proved today. Ger Smith played very well for a fella coming in, and he didn't play senior championship match since last year. I'd say the year before maybe.
Yeah. Paddy, the final question I always try and ask you, any particular spot of the game that might stand out in your mind?
No, that's a bit of a difficult one today because it was very close marking, very difficult to mark, but I think the players themselves got a tremendous lift when Pat Hartnett and Dave Boylan came on to the team. No, I'm not in any way saying the people that they replaced weren't playing well. Everyone has their good days and their bad days, and there's a day that things won't go right for you, and there's when you're in a very tight pitch like the pitch that we have here, it's very difficult for young players to take on adult men because even though our team is big, they're very young, and they'll be a far stronger team at 24 and 25 and 26 than what some of those fellas will be like at 18 and 19 and 20. And I suppose one of the real highlights of it was when Ger Fitz put that ball from his left hand over the bar, and I think after that Midleton seemed to go, and from there on they seemed to be in the driving seat, even though they gave away a few easy scores to the opposition. But we must also take into account that they missed a very simple goal and they're 3 points up, and when you miss your chances like that, you don't deserve to win.
Paddy, finally, you're looking forward to real good things again next year?
Well, I'm looking forward to good things next year, but I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to most is that some of the players who are injured will have a rest for 5 or 6 weeks, I hope at least. And I know we're playing league games over the next 2 Sundays, but hopefully they'll be able to play without the players that are injured and give them a chance to recover. And it will be very important that we get a good run next year and win the county in Cork, because that will prove that we're there for a long time.
Paddy, to you and Midleton, congratulations and good luck in the next year as well.
Thank you.